We're watching Bradman here. There it was none of the usual caveats. No appending of esque. No best since modifiers. Nothing to hide behind. Watching Bradman, Donald George. It's an idea that has been creeping up, harder to resist as Stephen Peter Devereux Smith proceeds to pile up runs. As Jim Maxwell watched the latter at the Waker, dominating the second day of the third Ashes Test, invoking the former no longer seemed absurd. There's been a recent trend to note the technical similarities as well as the numerical. The claw grip, dominated by bottom glove. The blade from gully in a circular sweep. The primacy of hand-eye and bat speed over positioning and orthodoxy. Fundamentally, the doing of things differently, ignoring the established method. It reminds me of some film taken by Clara Grimmitt, the great leg spinner, on the Ashes tours in 1930 and 1934, said Maxwell on ABC Grandstand. In a few frames you can see Bradman. It's an extraordinary cameo picture. The way Bradman threads the field, just using his wrists. Not heaving the ball around the place. Using his ability to judge the length. Particularly on the pull shot. Did he judge the length? Just back on, bang, I am telling you, he's like Don Bradman. The final line referred back to Smith, who was indeed splitting the field in exactly the manner described. Using subtle angles to direct his shots exactly where he wanted. And the wrists, it was a flick through mid-wicket that had Maxwell rhapsodizing. Most of Smith's work, though, had been done on the other side, driving through mid-off and cover. All this was before he even reached 50. He finished the day unbeaten on 92. Throughout, he looked supreme. On another level to anyone else in the series. So while there are formalities to be gone through on day 3, why did I save us the trouble of repeating things? Let's just say that, in the first innings of the Perth Test, Smith made his 22nd Test century. Which means a career rate of 100 every 2.68 games, and a live batting average of 61.5. I'd feel like I am taking a risk by stating this ahead of time. That's how well he's going. I could have written the above paragraph when he was on naught and still have felt confident. Indeed, there was a sense of inevitability. When he came out to bat, the thought popped up that he was 2-1 on for 100 here. Then I realized that statistically he just about was. More than the numbers, though, was a confidence in manner, a strong stride. Walking out to a pitch that was going to suit him, after a couple that have demanded more caution. Bounce, pace, a lack of deviation. Like a glass of Ferret, tough if it's unfamiliar, delicious if you're into it. The Australian captain likes potency. He started immediately. Third ball from Craig Overton, who had taken the 2 wickets to bring Smith to the crease. Bit of seam, decent pace, the principal threat. Or not, Smith slammed his third ball through cover for 4. The posh side became Smith's playground. Where clichés about wristy batsmen indicate leg side play, Smith used the method through the off. 9 of his 13 shots to the fence went that side of the wicket.